Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
विनोद बिहारी जी की जय। श्री गोविंद गोपीनाथ मदन मोहन जी की जय। जय नित्य लीला कृष्ण विष्णुपाद अष्टोत्तरा भक्ति वेदांत श्रवण गोस्वामी महाराज की जय। जय नित्य लीला कृष्ण विष्णुपाद अष्टोत्तरा भक्ति वेदांत श्रवण गोस्वामी महाराज की जय। केशव से महाराज की जय। गोस्वामी महाराज की जय। जय कृष्ण विष्णुपाद अष्टोत्तर भक्ति गोस्वामी महाराज की जय। गोस्वामी महाराज की जय। गोस्वामी महाराज की जय। गोपाल की जय। गुरुवत की जय। हरिनाम संकीर्तन की जय। नंद कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की जय। गौरीत गौर भक्त वृंद की जय। गौर प्रेमानंदे की जय। ओम अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुर्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। गुरवे गौरचन्द्राय राधिकायै तदालये कृष्णाय कृष्णभक्ताय तद्भक्ताय नमो नमः। नमो महावदन्नाय कृष्ण प्रेम प्रदायते कृष्णाय कृष्ण चैतन्य नाम्ने गौरतिसे नमः। हे कृष्ण करुणा सिंधु दीनबन्धो जगत्पते गोपीश गोपिकान्त राधाकान्त नमोऽस्तुते। तप्तकाञ्चन गौराङ्गी राधे वृन्दावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिया। ॐ वृन्दावै तुलसी देवै प्रिया वै केशवस्य च Krishna Bhakti Pradevi Sattvattri Namo Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. First of all, I offer my humble, respectful obeisances unto the respect of my spiritual master, Nityalila Pravishtam Vishnupad, Ashtutra Satasya Srimad Bhakti Vedanta Srila Vishnu Maharaj, and Nityalila Pravishtam Vishnupad, Ashtutra Satasya Bhakti Vedanta Srila Narayana Vishnu Maharaj, and internationally offer my humble, respectful and pranam. Lotus feet of Nityalila Pravishtam Vishnupad, Ashtutra Satsmad Bhakti Vedanta Swami Maharaj, Srila Gosvami Maharaj, and all senior devotees and all Vaishnavas and presently all of my respectful guests. So, I just really want to speak about one pure devotee of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Kalidas. A conversation between Kalidas and also Jodi Thakur. Chaitanya Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami very nicely glorified about Vaishnava Thakura, which called Vaishnava and how will we give respect Vaishnava. And when Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu he was singing Jagannath Puri, I mean Nilachal. That time Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu so much absorbed with his internal mood, Antardasha. Day and night Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu absorbed the same separation mood of Srimati Radhika. Radhika और भाव जे छे उद्धव दर्शने सही मत रहे प्रभु रात्रि दिन. When Uddhav he came in Vrindavan and he saw Srimati Radhika's transcendental madness. That is called Radhika Dibbo Unmadasha. Uddhav he noticed all the Brajavasis, their love and affection with Krishna. So was Siddham. Nanda, Jasoda, even the birds, trees, all the living entities in Vrindavan, how they are love and affection with Krishna. Then finally, he noticed Srimati Radhika's highest praise. That things Sudeva Goswami Pad described in Srimad Bhagavatam, that is called Radhika's Dibbo Unmadasa. That is called transcendental madness of Srimati Radhika. When Srimati Radhika just she saw one bumblebee, tried to sit her lotus feet. That time Srimati Radhika, she was thinking, Krishna now in he is in now Mathura, and he sent his one messenger to get my man. Man means ultimate. Yeah. Then Srimati Radhika, she also used this word. And Madhukokito Vandu Ma Visran. This sloka. So they were signed part. Extended nice. Yeah. And same time Uddhav also came and saw Srimati Radhika as this transcendental madness. Okay. Actual Uddhav has come from Mathura and to meet with residents of Braj. Especially Krishna sent message and to Srimati Radhika. Kachatam Prajesumam Pratimok Devavo Madhvionam Gopi Gopinam Mat Sandesukoi Vimurcha. And Krishna told to Uddhav, hey Uddhav, you have to go Vrindavan and give my message, my parents, Nanda, Yashoda, and also give my message, my beloved gopis, because they are feeling so much pang of separation from me. Maybe they relieve some, well,
Feel some relief.
feel some relief, their separation. Well, that's why they relief, separation. Well, so Uddhav, he noticed these things, how Srimati Radhika, she felt pang of separation from Krishna. That is called Dipa Unma Dasha, until the madness of Srimati Radhika. In the same way, Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu absorbed the mood of Srimati Radhika and day and night crying for Krishna. Kaha mor prananath murali vadan, kaha jaऊं kaha पाऊं ब्रजेंद्र नंदन, kaha re koi va dukho ke jane mor dukh, ब्रजेंद्र नंदन बिना तारे मोर दुख. Chaitanya Charitamrita Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami explained. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he was staying in Gambhira. Yeah? And that time only Sarvdamda Rayavananda pacified to him. Vidaher Kali Duhe Rakhe Param. When Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's separation coming high stage, that time only Sarvdamda Rayavananda pacified to him. In this way, Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu Pranakshati,
Protected his life here.
and protected his life here. So now coming in this Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami in this chapter also explain every year the devotees they used to come Jagannath Puri and staying with Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And at that time Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu 3 stages. That is called Vaishnava. Vaishnava means external consciousness. This was Vaishnava. And in this external consciousness, Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, sometimes he was sitting with the devotees and laughing, joking, and this is it. Or second, that is called Ardha Vajradasha, half consciousness and half unconsciousness state. That time Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu absorbed in the transcendental pastimes of Krishna. Sometimes he spoke some Krishna Katha, not in sequence, in sequentially. Sometimes he spoke some Krishna Katha here. And or third, that is called Antardasha. Antardasha means completely immersed in transcendental consciousness of Krishna. Sometimes he completely fainted and making just sound, gong, 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 gong. Sometimes just he making one sound, ja, 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 go, 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 go. He could not utter Jagannath. Ja, ja, go, go, go. And sometimes he came out from Gambhira and jumped in the water of the ocean and floating and going towards Konark. And sometimes Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's body become very long. Very long. Sometimes all his joints completely were separated. And sometimes his eyes completely upside down. Sometimes Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu became as like tortoise. All his hands, legs enter in his stomach as like tortoise. And so now coming in this way, so for this regard, all the devotees, they used to come Jagannath Puri, and especially Bengali devotees, they used to come from Bengal Navadvip Dham to Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Yeah, Krishna Das Kaviraj Goswami Antarlila explained on Haikra's exalted devotee, his life is how he was very humble. Tanadapi Sunicheno Paroriva Shveshuna Mamanina Manadena Kirtanya Sada. How will become Vaishnava? My Gurudev Vaman Goswami Maharaj, he used to utter one Bengali prayer. The Vaishnava Hoite Chilo Marshad, Tanadapi Sunich Sloke Porigalavad. That means, I want to become Vaishnava. I wish to become Vaishnava. But when I read the third verses of Sikshastra, what verse is to Sikshastra? You don't know? Tanadati Sunyasena Tarurivo Sharishna Amanina Manadena. If you want to become Vaishnava and want to chant holy name, you have to acquire the four qualifications. Tanadati Sunyasena.
The sloka, where is this from?
Sikshastra.
No. This your Guru Maharaj called it this. I want to become Vaishnava, but then I read this Trinadati Sunichina sloka.
Vaishnava Vaidya Chiromar Trinadati. Maybe another Vaishnava Bengali prayer did not mention. Vaishnava Vaidya Chiromar Trinadati Sunita Sloke Parigalava. My Gurudev Vaman Goswami, most of the time, he uttered this Bengali prayer. Understand? So now coming in this way, what did he say? You have to acquire the four qualifications, then you will be able to chant holy names, then Krishna Prem will manifest in your heart, always very humble, more than the blade of grass. Second, you have your tolerance as like a tree. Third, Omani and Manodena, and never hankering for your name, fame, reputation. Or fourth, you give respect to all the Vaishnavas and all the living entities. So my Gurudev Vaman Goswami Maharaj, he told me, when I heard these slokas, and then I think it is impossible for me to become Vaishnava. Not possible. How possible to become Vaishnava? Vaishnava Vaite Chilo Marasad, then I will be Sloke Porigalavad. I will do this. I will chant for him. So now coming in this way, Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami glorified two high class exalted Vaishnava, Kalidas and Jodi Thakur. Jai Jai Sri Chaitanya Jai Nityananda Jai Jai Advaita Chandra Jai Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hey Mata Mahaprabhu Rahena Nila Chale Bhaktagan Sange Sada Premo Vihale Varsantare Aila Sabu Gaurir Bhaktagan Purvava Dasi Kaila Prabhura Milan Asavar Sange Aila Kalidas Nam कृष्ण नाम बिना ते हो नहीं कहे आन। महाभागवत ते हो सरल उदार, कृष्ण नाम संकेत चलाए व्यवहार। कौतुक ते हो यदि पाशक खेलाय, हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण करी पाशक चलाय। रघुनाथे ते हो ज्ञाति वैष्णवीर उच्छिष्ट गाइते ते हई लौड़ा। गौड़ देशे হয় যত বৈষ্ণবের গণ, সবার উচ্ছিষ্ট দেহ করিল ভোজন। First Krishna Das Kaviraj Goswami glorified all Vaishnavas and all glories to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, all glories to Lord Nityananda Prabhu, all glories to Advaita Acharya, and all glories to all the devotees of the Lord. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu thus stayed at Jagannath Puri in the association of his devotees and always merged in ecstatic devotional love. Next year, as well, all the devotees from Bengal went to Jagannath Puri, and as in previous years, there was a meeting between Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and the devotees. Along with all the devotees from Bengal came a gentleman named Kalidas. He never uttered anything but the holy names of Krishna. Kalidas was a very advanced devotee, yet he was simple and liberal. He would chant holy names of Krishna while performing all his ordinary dealings. When he used to throw the dice in the just, he would chant Hare Krishna Maha-mantra while throwing the dice. And it also again explain Kalidas was an uncle of Raghunath Das Goswami throughout his entire life. Even in his old age, he tried to eat the remnants of food or left by Vaishnava. To just give the information about Kalidas. Always contact.
He was a very simple gentleman.
Now, who was he? What is his?
He was the
uncle of Raghunath Das Goswami. Raghunath Das was just among the six Goswamis and very prominent. And he also sometimes he also playing the dice, pasatala. But in our Vaishnava four principles forbidden. You should not gambling, and we have to follow the four principles. But here, Kalidas, sometimes he also made to throw the dice. Why? Because sometimes here Bhaktivinoda Prabhupada in his commentary explained, you should not to imitate the activities of Mahabhagavat. Sometimes Mahabhagavat, their activities are different and extraordinary also. But sometimes they didn't do it. As like Jagannath, his name, Vaishnava Babaji Maharaj. Sometimes he also took the, it's called hookah, taking some smoking. Ganja. Okay, tamak. Tamak and tobacco and put in the fire. Because, and sometimes also Maharaja taking the sometimes tea or something. Bhakti Pradhan Kesar Goswami Maharaj, once he came in the Bhajan Stali of Bangsi Vadananda Prabhu, Bangsidas Babaji Maharaj. Bangsidas Babaji. Then Bangsidas Babaji Maharaj, he done some cha or coffee something. Then he left his remnant. Then all his disciples, they are taking his remnants. But this is Babaji Maharaj, Maha-maha-prasada, Vaishnava Prasada. That time they also gave this Babaji Maharaj Maha-prasada to Bhakti Pragyan Kesava Singh Maharaj. That time Vinod Bihari Brahmachari. Vinod Bihari Brahmachari told, I will not take this Maha-prasada. Bangsidas Babaji Maharaj is Uttam Mahabhagavat. Shastra saying you have to take the remnants of Vaishnava Thakura. Why not? Then Bhakti Pradhan Kesava Maharaj, then Vinod Bihari Brahmachari told, Sidji, he drank poison. That is Mahaprasad. Sidji drank poison or not? Yeah. So you have to take his Mahaprasad. I don't know how possible. We will die. But this is Mahaprasad. If you take the Mahaprasad, you will not die. Understand? Vinod Bihari Brahmachari told, no Shastra forbidden to take these types of intoxication. Sometimes Uttam Bhagavat taking, they can digest. You cannot digest. You understand these things? So which Mahaprasad you will take from Vaishnava or which will not take Vaishnava, you have to decide also. Narad Charitra, the character of Narad Rishi, we say, Narad Rishi, he told, I received bhakti because every day I took the remnants of Vaishnava. Now this is like this stage, Srimad Bhagavatam, first canto, Narad Vyasa Samvad. Narad Rishi told, hey Vasudev, every day I took the remnants of the sadhus. When sadhus they took prasad and left something in their plate, then I took the remnants. Then Bhakti Devi manifested in my heart. And here also another is saying, you should not take Mahaprasad if you Uttam Mahabhagavat. Understand? Which Mahaprasad will take, which not will take. You have to reconcile. You cannot digest. So Vinod Bihari Brahmachari, he told these things. It's very important also. So why I'm saying it? Because here Chaitanya Prasad Kaviraj Goswami also explained this. Haridas, he was high class, advanced devotee, but he also played the dice. So you think, oh, he played the dice, I will not. Why not? Because our Shastra is saying in the four principles, you should not gambling, dice, these things. Yeah, Bhakti Sam Prabhupada in this also explain this. So no one can understand the activities of pure devotees. And we should not imitate pure devotees. ব্রাহ্মণ বৈষ্ণব যত ছোট বড় হয় উত্তম বস্তু ভেট রইয়া তাহার ঠাঁই যায় গৌর দেশের বৈষ্ণব রঘুনাথ দাসের হয় জাতি খোড়া বৈষ্ণবের উচ্ছিষ্ট খাইতে দেহ হইল গোড়া গৌর দেশের যত বৈষ্ণবের গণ সবার উচ্ছিষ্ট দেহ করিল ভোজন ব্রাহ্মণ বৈষ্ণব যত ছোট বড় হয় উত্তম বস্তু ভেট লইয়া তার ঠাঁই যায় He will go to all the Vaishnavas born in Brahman families and with the neophyte or advanced devotee, or present them with gift of first class eatables. And he always offer different kinds of eatable food. And then when the Vaishnava would take prasad, then very humble, he asked, give me some your remnant. And Tatai says Patra Lena Magia Kahana Paitavi Rahena Lukaiya. He would make remnants for food from such Vaishnava. And if he did not receive anyway, he would hide. And Vaishnava is very humble. Vaishnava, they don't want to give their remnant. And Amita Vaishnava Ibuddhi Hoile Omani Na Bhavayami Are Pratishtha Asya Hidaya Dusibe Oibo Nirayogami. And Vijasishta Jani Uchishtata Jani Abhimano Abhidharo. If I think I am great Vaishnava and I will eat and give it my remnant, then my false egos will come. Then I think I am great Vaishnava. All they are lower. All they are nearby. This conception will come and my mind will be contaminated. Amita Vaishnava, Ibuddhi Hoile Omani Nam Bhagavan. If I think I am Vaishnava, so how will it become? Then Omani and Manadina. Amita Vaishnava, Ibuddhi Hoile Omani Nam Bhagavan. Pratishtha Asya Hidaya Dushi. Then my heart will be contaminated with name, fame, and reputation. And Madhavendra Puripad, and he came in a Ramuna, and that is called Kirchara Gopinath. And Thakurji, also Gopinath, stole some kheer and hide under his Singhasan. So, at midnight, Gopinath, he came the dream of Pujari and told, "Hey Pujari, and every day you offer 12 pots of kheer, Amrita kheer. And but today in my Yogamaya, and you brought only 11, but 11 pots. By one pot I store and hide under my Singhasan. And my great devotee, Madhavendra Puripad here. And now you will go and offer this Amrit Kali Kheer to me." Then Pujari, midnight, he waked up and took bath. After taking bath, he entered in the temple and saw one Amrit Kali Kheer pot under the throne. Then Pujari came in the market and midnight, and everybody was sleeping. And who is Madhavendra Puripad? Who is Madhavendra Puripad? And jar lagi Gopinath, koila kheer churi. And was loudly. Then Madhavendra Puripad, he was chanting holy names. Who is Madhavendra Puripad? Who is Madhavendra Puripad? Then Madhavendra Puripad, very humble, he came. And he told, "My name is Madhavendra." "Oh, you are a very great devotee, advanced devotee." Because Gopinath and stole this kheer for him, please take it. Then Madhavendra Puripad's heart completely was melted and tears flowing down. And how Thakurji is very merciful and wonderful. Just I was thinking, and at the time of Arati, sweet smell coming from the temple. And then I asked that Pujari, "What prasad you offer Thakurji?" Then Pujari told, and Brahman told, "Here every day we offer 12 Amrit Keli Kheer Prasad." Then Madhavendra was thinking, "Oh, if I just a little bit I get, the remnants of Thakurji Maha-maha-prasada. When I return back my place, Govardhan, then I will prepare this Amritkali Maha-prasada and offer my Thakurji Gopal. That he was thinking in his mind. He did not say to anyone, just he was thinking. And Thakurji, listen, he is thinking. So Madhavendra Puripad's heart completely melted. Then Madhavendra Puripad, he took some remnants, give Amritkali Prasad. Then his heart come and he all the ecstatic symptom manifested. Then Madhavendra Puripad, he was thinking, if would I stay here early in the morning, people will come. Pujari must be also glorified about me. I am great devotee. The Thakurji stole Mahaprasad for me. So everybody give me also. So my name, fame, reputation, honor. Very better I will not stay. Pratisthar bhaye Madhavendra jai palaiya. At Pratisthar piche jai baraiya. And Madhavendra Puripad, he left Kichara Gopinath. And why? Because he feared from name, fame, reputation. But this name, fame, reputation also chasing behind him. Because bhakti manifested one's heart, automatically dharma, artha, kama, moksha. Bhakti stai trita bhavan jadi saat daivena visarva mukti mukti sang muktanjali sevate asman dharma artha kama moksha samaya pratiksha. Bhakti the way manifested one's heart is a symptom also. Bhakti is dharma means religion, dharma artha means economical development, and dharma artha kama means all kinds of facilities you will get, and even all kinds of mundane facilities automatically get. And name, fame, reputation automatically get. Dharma artha kama. Moksha means liberation. Mukti sa muktanjali sevate asman. Dharma artha kama moksha samaya pratiksha. This is the nature. This is the nature of bhakti. So for this regard here also explained, and Pratisthar bhaye Madhav jai palaiya, Pratistatar piche jai baraiya. And Madhavendra Puripad, he left Gopinath, Ramana, and for the fear of name, fame, reputation. But name, fame, automatically chasing them. And so maybe a question will come, how will you free from name, fame, reputation?
First, how will I get back?
And you understand it? Because this is the nature. Bhakti, even Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Pad, Madhurya Kadambini Grantha explain 4 types of anarthas. Duskriti Uttanartha, Sukriti Uttanartha, and Bhakti Uttanartha and Aparad Uttanartha. Bhakti Uttanartha means is what? And in the beginning, if you practice the devotional service to Lord, then automatically get a name, fame, reputation. That's the put tilak. Put kanchi mala. Just take on japamala. Just you buy on the shop, japamala. Receive from any Vaishnava or Guru. And just to keep your hand, you are chanting or no problem. Just to keep in your big bag. Maybe inside no japamala. Maybe nirmala, maybe nothing. Just maybe, mama, you want to give. And maybe not in japamala. No nirmala, no tulsi mala. Just the
Big bag.
big bag. Quite big bag. Okay. Everybody think, oh, he's great person. And everybody gives so much respect to do pranam to him. Especially in India. They will give so much dakshina to you also. give so much delicious prasad, and they touch your lotus feet. Oh, Vaishnava Thakura, Dayada Sagara. And taking also ghee lamps and do this. You have seen? And if you go with him, they go around India, Delhi, India. And feed you very nice, delicious prasad. And after this delicious prasad, touch your lotus feet. Your lotus feet now. Your feet is lotus or not? No problem. Touch your lotus. And also give Dakshina. 100 rupees. Take this. Take this. He said, no, I will. Hey, why not? Take this. I said, hey, Vaishnava Thakura, if you receive this donation, then my life will be successful. Actually, why I am saying this? This is called Bhakti Uttha Anartha. And in the beginning, practice that devotional service to Lord. These types of name, fame, reputation will come. And this is called Bhakti Uttha Anartha. And this is Bhakti Uttha Anartha. So maybe a question will come. So how will we protect from this Bhakti Uttha Anartha? I will protect. कैसे बचोगे भक्ति करना तो just I told you to put tilak, kanchi mala, and everybody touch your lotus feet. Everybody big garland around your neck. You are thinking you are a great devotee. You have come from Guru Vrindavan. कैसे बचोगे बताओ?
For everything to strictly by.
Asana Chakravarti Badi explained this. Everything you offer to lotus feet of Guru and Krishna. Otherwise you cannot digest. You cannot digest. बचा नहीं सकते हो. Understand? किसी न किसी जन्म में देना पड़ेगा. इस जन्म में दोगे कि अगले जन्म में दोगे? You will return back this life or next life. You have to everything offer to Guru and Krishna. Srila Gurudev told one other story also. Srila Gurudev Nana Goswami Maharaja told when I first joined in Gaudiya month, then I went to collection some rupees with Narsingh Maharaj, you know. And he was great devotee also. He was an uncle of Banu Goswami Maharaj. Then, after return back, then he gave 15 rupees to Srila Narayan Goswami, Keshav Goswami Maharaj. Then Keshav Goswami Maharaj, he asked to Narayan Goswami Maharaj, today how much money did you collect? Both are good. Then he told 25 rupees. Then he called his god brother. Keshav Maharaj, he called his god brother, Narsingh Maharaj. Narsingh Maharaj, come here. How much money did you collect? That time he told, I collected 25 rupees. So why did you give me 15 rupees? Why the 10 rupees? He told, for 10 rupees I kept myself because tomorrow I will go to collection for my bus fare or something. That time he told, no, give me everything. Both are God brothers, you know. Both are the disciple of Bhakti Siddhanta, Srila Saraswati Prabhupada. Narsingh Maharaj and Bhakti Siddhanta, both are God brothers. So just a loving quiet. Give me. Then Narsingh Maharaj, he gave 10 rupees to Bhakti Siddhanta Keshav Goswami Maharaj. And Bhakti Siddhanta Keshav Goswami Maharaj take the 10 rupees note and these are very nicely placed and with love and affection, hold and kept in his pocket. And then after 1 second, and again, take this. Why did you turn back? Why did you return back? Then Bhakti Pradhan Kesar Goswami Maharaj told, you cannot digest. And now I purify. Understand? Visair anna khaile malin hai man, malin mane Krishna na hai smaran. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu told. Visair anna khaile malin hai man. If you eat the food of mundane people, then your mind will become contaminated. And you cannot remember it to Krishna, you cannot chant. So that means is what? Whatever you will get, you have to offer everything to Guru and Krishna. Otherwise, you have to suffer. This is the teaching. Shiksha, this is called Shiksha, teaching. So just I also explained the 4 kinds of anarthas, Duskriti Uttha Anartha, Sukriti Uttha Anartha, then Bhakti Uttha Anartha, then 4 Aparad Uttha Anartha. Remember, you forget everything. How many types of anarthas? 4. What is that? First, let's go. Duskriti Uttha Anartha. Duskriti Uttha Anartha. Many previous life, you committed some sinful activities. For this regard, many kinds of obstacles are coming to perform bhajan and sadhana. Disease and sickness, many things are coming. That is called the Duskriti Uttha Anartha. And you read Madhurya Kalvini. And you have Madhurya Kalvini Grantha is not there. And book na kya do? First, that is called Duskriti Uttha Anartha. Second, Sukriti Uttha Anartha. Previous life, past life, you did many kinds of public welfare and charity, donation, help the people, poor people, many people that we. For this regard, that is called the Punna Kam. Punna means pious activity. For this pious activity, a lot of wealth, money will come in. And always you absorb to maintain that wealth of money. Understand? So when will do bhajan, how will do bhajan and sadhana? If you have lot of wealth of money, you have to maintain many things. How to free from income tax,
Some distraction.
income tax, understand? If you have a lot of money, then government will take taxes. Take this tax. So you will be always got management. So this is called Sukriti Uttha Anartha. Duskriti Uttha Anartha, Sukriti Uttha. Then Bhakti Uttha Anartha. Bhakti Uttha Anartha means in the beginning, when practice the devotional service to Lord, this types of name, fame, reputation automatically come. Just I told you. This is also obstacles perform your bhajan and sadhana. Then Aparad Uttha Anartha. And 4th, what did he say? Aparad Uttha Anartha. Uttha means what? Uttha means arising to manifest. These types of anarthas, unwanted things, arise from the committed offense of Vaishnava. Vaishnava aparad, nam aparad, dham aparad, seva aparad. That is called aparad uttha anartha. Understand? Sanskrit word uttha means to arise. Understand? So what we'll do, that's why I also explain Bhakti Uttha Anartha, how to protect from Bhakti Uttha Anartha. And everything is offered to Guru and Krishna. And otherwise, you have to suffer yourself. This is the process. And what you will get? Your heart to Krishna, Gurudev. And idam sarvam tubhyam namaha. And idam sarvam tubhyam namaha. And my Lord, everything I offer to you. Understand? So now coming in this way, then we also discuss about Kalidas. भोजन करले पत्र फैला लिया जाए लुकाइया सी पत्र आने जी. And so Kalidas, he used to go to the all Vaishnavas and he offered some delicious food or something. And when Vaishnava then took that prasad and left the remnant, then he took that the remnants Vaishnava prasad. Maha-maha-prasadi Govindi Nama Brahmani Vaishnavi Salpapunna Badang Rajan Vishasa. Every day we are chanting before honoring Mahaprasad, taking Mahaprasad we are every day. And those who are Salpapunna Badang, they are less Sukriti. They have no faith about these four things. What are the four things? Mahaprasad, which offered to Thakurji. Mahaprasad, Nam, Vigraha, the Thakurji was direct mention Krishna. Mahaprasad, Govinda, Nam, Vaishnavi, Vaishnav, Vaishnavi Jati Buddhi. If you think Vaishnava belongs to any caste, that is offense. Hari se bhaje so Hari ka hoi. One who performs bhajan sadhan to Lord Sri Hari, he belongs to Sri Hari. He is not belongs to any caste and race. This is the process. Putting Maha-prasadi, Govindi, Nama, Brahmani, Vaishnavi, Salpapunna, Patangrajan, Vishasa, Nindajaya. Now coming in this way. Sudra Vaishnavi Ghare Jai Bhetlayam, Ei Mata Tar Uchista Khai Dukayam. He would also take gift to the home of a Vaishnava born in Sudra family. Then he would hide and in this manner ate the remnants of food they threw away. Bhurimali Jati Vaishnava Jharutaranam Amra Paulayate ho Geratar Sthan. Then one day Kalidas and he brought some mango in the house of Jhoru Thakur. And there was a great Vaishnava named Jhoru Thakur who belonged to the Bhuimali caste. Kalidas went to his home and taking mangoes with him. Amra bher diya tar charane bandila tar patri tave namaskar koila. Kalidas presented the mango to Jhoru Thakur and offered him respectful obeisances. Then he also offered respectful obeisances to the Jhoru Thakur's wife. Yes. Patri Sahitya Achana Basiya Bhu Samman Koila Kalidasari Dekhiya. When Kalidas went to the Jhoru Thakur, he saw that saintly person sitting with his wife. As soon as Jhoru Thakur saw Kalidas, he likewise offered his respectful obeisances unto him. This is called Vaishnava experience. And you have to pay obeisance to Vaishnava, and Vaishnava also pay his obeisance to him. Understand? Not imitate. Sometimes we imitate. Oh, I am very sinful. I am very wretched. So they gave an example. One Vaishnava, he was coming from one side, another Vaishnava, he was coming another side. In the middle, one big wheat field, wheat field, and small more sprout of the wheat coming, spring. And in the middle, small path, and only one person can go. Then this side Vaishnava is coming, this side Vaishnava is coming. Oh, you are Vaishnava. I pay my obeisance to you. Then he's saying, yes, you are Vaishnava, I pay my dues. Both are, please give your food dust on my head. No, please give your food dust on my head. Both of it also are try to forcefully take their food dust in each other. Then he said, no, I am not Vaishnava. I am Adham. Adham means I am very fallen. I am fallen wretched. That's it. No, I am very fallen wretched. And both also get Adham. Bengali was what is saying? Adham. Adham means I am very fallen wretched. And both are go give your food. Pitas from my head. No. I am very fallen Adham. Then both of them also are rolling on the ground and all the with beads also are with beads completely are masked. Then the owner of the person to be here, what they are doing this? They masked all my. They took on stick and beating both of them. Come on.
Did it really happen?
And it really happened. If you go to India, then it really happened. This is true. Sometimes they also are doing this way. I am Vaishnava. You are Vaishnava. Then both of them also are by force taking to each other's with us. But Vaishnava will get very humble. Don't imitate these types of activities. Kalidas and Vaishnava Thakura, how they are humble, they paid obeisances to each other. Istogoshi Katakon Paritar Sane, Thakura Paitar Mudra Vachane. After a discussion with Kalidas, that latest for some time, Juru Thakur spoke the following sweet words. Ami nijjati tumi odit sarvottam, kon prakari koribu ami tomaro sivan. Belonging to low caste, and you are very respectable guest. How shall I serve you? Agga deva brahman gare anna laya diye, taha tumi prasad pao tabe ami je. If you will permit me, I shall send some food to Brahman's house, and there you may take prasadam. And if you do so, then I shall then live and comfortably. Kalidas ko he Thakur kripa karo more, tomar darsane ainu mui patita panore. Kalidas replied, my dear sir, please bestow your mercy upon me. I have come to see you, although I am very fallen and sinful. Pavitra hoino mui painu darshan, kitat hoino more safalo jivan. Simply by singing you, I have become purified. I am very much elevated to you, for my life is now successful. Just by taking darshan, you will receive. My life is successful. Wish darshan and pavitra karo, ei tomar gun. Just taking the darshan of Vaishnava, then our life will be successful and purify your heart. Gangaro porase hoy paschati pavan. If you touch the water of the Ganges, then all your sinful activities disappear. But just you take darshan to Vaishnava, then you earn sinful everything you are purified. Darshan and pavitra karo, ei tomar gun. Vaishnava darshan. Bhagavad Bhagavata Tirtibhuta Sami Prabhu Tirtha Kurvanti Tirthani Santastena Gadadhuta. Because pure Vaishnava means is what? He keeps the Lord in his heart. He goes everywhere and purifies that place. Sinful person, they used to go their pilgrimage place and contaminated that place. But when sadhus means pure devotee of God. when they used to go that place completely got purified. And for this regard, Vedic Hindu culture, this what is called? Jamila? Kumbh Mela means is what? Many kinds of sadhus come. And understand? But when the one pure devotee will come, and actual that place will completely purified. And you don't know who is sadhu, who is sadhu. People are going to Kumbh Mela. Many kinds of sadhus are going. Eh? Kumbh Mela, understand? Prayag. This time is also Kumbh Mela in Prague. And understand? Many people, many kinds of sadhus also came. And you don't know who is pure sadhu. Eh? But that place is called Tirthasthal. Eh? Pilgrimage place. And Ganga, Yamuna, Saraswati, Triveni, that is called 3 rivers are flowing in there. And anyhow, if you take bath, you get the benefit. And, but when the pure devotee, high class, exalted, elevated devotee is to come, that's the pilgrimage place, and all the sinful activities and we purify. So for the Bhagavad-gita, Bhagavata, Tirtha-bhuta sang Prabhu, Tirtha kurvante tirthani, shantastena, Gadaprita. So here Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami also explained, Kalidas Thakur, very humble, he told, I have come your house, just take your darshan. Just take your darshan, lotus feet, then my heart completely got purified. Kalidas Kavi Thakur, Kripa Karo Mori, Tomar darsane ainu moi patita pamari. Pavitra hoino moi painu darshan, Kritartha hoino mor safala jivan. एक बांछा হয় যদি কৃপা করি করো পাদর যদি হয় পাদ মোর মাথি ধরো. Then Kalidas, very humble, he prayed to Jolu Thakur. Remember name, both name you have to remember. Jolu Thakur. My dear sir, I have one desire. Please be merciful to me by kindly placing your feet upon my head, so that the dust on your feet may touch on it. Please get your lotus feet on my head. Then Jolu Thakur, what did he say? Jolu Thakur koi wichwa koi kena juai, ami nij jati tumi susajjan rai. Jolu Thakur replied, it does not and befit to ask this to me. It belonged to a very low caste. I belong to a very low caste family, and whereas you are a respectable, rich gentleman. তবে কালিদাস শ্লোক পড়ি শোনাইল, শুনি ঝোল ঠাকুরের বড় সুখ হইল. Then Kalidas recited some verses, and Jolu Thakur was very happy to hear. And we learned some slokas. What is it? Name Abhakta Chaturvedi Madhvakta Sapaja Priya Tasmadiyam Tatu Grajjam Sacha Pujyo Jatha Chamam. This sloka is very important. Jutra Tisara Gunon Judarabindanapo Padarvindo Vimukha Sapacha Varistam Manne Tadorvito Mano Bojanitartha Pranam Panati Sakulam Natu Puri Mahana Aho Vata Sapachudu Guriyan Jadiyagri Pratiti Namatubhyam E Pustaposte Juhurvu Shushnu Raja Brahmanachur Nam Vrinyanti Jite Aho Vata Sapachudu Guriyan. Srimad Bhagavatam gives evidence. And 7th canto. Aho Vato Sapachata Guriyan. How is powerful holy names. One who chants holy names is higher than Sama Vedi Brahmana. Aho Vato Sapachata. Jad Yagre Pratidhanama Tukta. That means one who chants holy names in his past life, previous life, he performed all kinds of pious activities. Jagga, dan, dharma, everything he did. Yoga, tapasya. Tapasya means austerity. Even he studies Vedas, Purana, Upanishad, everything. So I say, एक उसरे जो सुष्मा राजा ब्रह्मांड चूर्णाम ब्रह्मन थी सतः जन्मई जो पुमान वासुदेव समर्चे तन्मुखे हरिनाम तिष्ठन्ति भारत आदि पुराण Krishna told to Arjuna who can chant holy names in previous life, one who performed and worshipped my Vasudev Vigraha Shiva and is qualified to chanting holy name. How many lives? 100 lives. Sajana. जिन लोगों ने सजनम तक भगवान कृष्ण वासुदेव विग्रह सेवा किया, अर्चन किया, केवल वही लोग भगवत नाम जप कर सकते, सब नहीं कर पाए. Everybody cannot chant holy names. So you think that means your 100 words you already worship Vasudeva Krishna. It is. For this regard, you have come in Krishna consciousness. You are chanting holy names. Understand? Otherwise, how possible? You are not unfortunate. You are very fortunate. ना जाने कितने जन्म आप लोग ने भजन साधन किया, कितने तपस्या किया. For this regard, you have come in our Krishna consciousness and chanting holy names. Hare Krishna,
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
But one thing, if you committed offense, criticize to Vaishnava, then you will come down. You almost coming in the top of the peak of the mountain. Maybe only two steps how to achieve in the peak of the mountain. But you committed offense to the Vaishnava, then coming down. Saying this. That means is what? Should not commit offense to the spirit of Vaishnava. Karyan Vrinda Pari Krishna Krishna. Ajay Chaitanya se jini never criticize any Vaishnava. Stand holy name. Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Sunitha Guru Bhai Shastra ei Satyakai, ei Shrestha Vijetai Krishna Bhakti Hai. Hearing this quotation from the real scripture Srimad Bhagavatam, Jori Thakur replied, yes, this is true. For it is the version of Shastra, and it is true, however, for one who is genuinely and advanced and devotional to Krishna. Actually, this verse appropriate for those who are pure devotees and advanced devotees. And we are not chanting Krishna. We are chanting what name? Most of the Nama-maha-prasada, maybe sometimes Nama-maha-prasada. So like Nama-maha-prasada, Kohu Nama-maha-prasada. ये सब जानियो भाई कृष्ण भक्ति बात. Most of the time we are chanting holy name, that is called Nama-maha-prasada. But sometimes Nama-maha-prasada come. Sometimes Nama-maha-prasada come. So like Nama-maha-prasada, Kohu Nama-maha-prasada. ये सब जाने भाई कृष्ण भक्ति बाद में this is also obstacles of Krishna bhakti. So now coming this way, you have to read and Parinam Chintamani. Maybe you can read my book, Jewels of the Heart, and many kinds of Namabhas, and many kinds of Nam also how to chant Shuddha Nam. আমি নিজ জাতি আমার নাহি কৃষ্ণ ভক্তি Anno je hoy amar nahi oiche sukti. In such a position may defeat others, but I do not possess such spiritual power. I belong to a lower class and have not even a pinch of devotion to Krishna. मेरे शक्ति नहीं है। तबे नमस्कारी कालिदास विदाय मांगिला दुर्गा गुट तबे तारे अनुग्रजा आइला Kalidas again offered his obeisances to Dhuru Thakur and asked his permission to go. And listened, Dhuru Thakur followed him as he left. Listen very carefully. Kalidas, very humble, she asked his permission to leave that place. And if you go to somebody's house, you have to take permission from him. This is the process. You give me permission. May I go? You should not go this way. This is called Vaishnava etiquette. Understand? This is the simple. Other that is called the offenses of Ram. When you listen Harikatha, and in the middle of the Harikatha, you should not leave. If you leave, you have to take permission from the speaker. And otherwise that is called the aparad. Then we dishonor to Harikatha. Haribhakti Vilas explain this. And just you come and sit and coming, going this way. When you are in the school or college, you cannot do this. Then teacher, professor will kick out. Stupid nonsense. If you go out the class, you have to take permission from teacher or professor. May I go? May I come? This is called also simple etiquette also. Understand? Just you sit, just coming, going, then disturbance will come of the speaker and others listeners also. And some people also doing this way. Just 5 minutes sitting and going. Then again 5 minutes coming and sitting. No. You have to take permission. That you have some special duty or responsibility. May I go? I have to do this. Understand this? So here also very clearly explained. This is what a Vaishnava etiquette. First you learn some Vaishnava etiquette, Vaishnava Sadachar. Bhakti is very far. Sudur Paradurautam. Bhakti is very far. And my Gurudev Bhaman Goswami used some Bengali words. Dar nahi kandagyan, dar hoy dibbogyan. Who has no common sense? How possible his dibbogyan transcendental knowledge will come? You have to learn some common sense etiquette. For this regard, Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu gave some instruction to Sanatana Goswami. Hey Sanatan, you have to write some Vaishnava Sadachar Grantha. For this regard, Sanatana Goswami Pad, he wrote Paribhakti Vilas and he gave evidence from different Purana Shastra. Gopal Bhatta Goswami collected all these slokas from different Vaishnava society, especially in Sri Sampradayas. There are many rules and regulations. So Gopal Bhatta Goswami, he collected all the slokas evidence from different Vaishnava society. And then Sanatana Goswami Pad, he also manifest this grantha that is called Paribhakti Vilas. Understand this? I am saying first you know about Vaishnava etiquette, how to sit, how to speak, these things. So he has also explained this. Bhaktivinoda Prabhupada in this purport explained this way. And so Kalidas very humble. He paid his obeisances and asked his permission to go. Then Saint Gurudas Thakur followed him as he left. Another also, when Vaishnava is going, you have to follow few steps behind him. That is Sanskrit word that is called Anu Praja. Anupraja. And Anupraja means what? Anu means behind. Praja means to follow. And you have to few steps. And at least 7 Saptapad.
Steps.
Seven steps you have to follow behind you. Otherwise, you will commit offense. हरिभक्ति क्लास में कोई व्यक्ति जब जाते हैं मिशन जाते हैं उसके पीछे 7 पैर पीछे चलो इसके बाद प्रणाम करता है Understand? This is the process. चलो तारे विदाई दिया ठाकुर घरे आइला तार चरण चिन्ह सही ठाई पड़िला. After bidding farewell to Haridas Thakur, Jholu Thakur returned to his home and leaving the marks of their feet and plainly visible in many places. Sei dhuri laiya Kalidas sarbange lepiya tar nikate sthane lukaiya rahila. Kalidas smeared the dust from those footprints all over his body. Then he hid in a place near Haridas Thakur's home. Kalidas छुप कर गया. झोलू ठाकुर घर जाई देखी अम्रफल मानसे कृष्णचंद्रे कोरिला सकल अर्पिला सकल. Upon returning home, Jholu Thakur saw the mangoes and Kalidas Thakur had presented. Within his mind, he offered them to and Krishna Chandra. And if anything will get, then you have to offer to Krishna in your, at least in your mind. मानस में ठाकुर जी को अर्पण करना चाहिए. It is not proper way to offer ठाकुर जी, but in your mind you have to offer ठाकुर जी. That is called मानसिक अर्पण. You understand? Offer ठाकुर जी in your mind. And that prasad coming is to know. At least in your mind, offer to Krishna. And that is called Manasik Arpan. क्या बोला? Manasik Arpan. Offer to Thakur ji in your mind. So in this way, Jholu Thakur, he offered that mangoes and offered to Thakur ji. And this is Falar Pata Putwa Ambranikasya, Arpotin Talidan, Kaino Tusia. This is the आठी फेलिया पटवाते तारी खाए गदार पत्नी खाए पश्चाती आठी जैसा से ही पटवा खुलाते भरिया बाहरी उच्छिष्ट करते फैलाया लया. Then Jholu Thakur he took and he ate the mango, Maha-maha-prasada, and there were all the क्या बोलते हैं छिलका, कालीदा, क्या बोलते हैं skin. After she finished the eating, she filled the banana leaves and barks with the seeds and picked up the refuse and then threw into the ditch where all the refuse all thrown. Sei khola auntie, chocolate, chuse Kalidas, chuse preme ullas. Then when Jholu Thakur he ate and mangoes and some skin until go in the dustbin. Then Kalidas he was hiding in one place. Then he took there the remnants and he started to eat. Sei kola andi krishna chusia Kalidas, chusi hoy premer ullas. Kalidas then licked there the banana bark and mango seeds and skins, and while licking them, he was overwhelmed with jubilation in ecstatic love. And Vaishnava Maha-prasada. When Kalidas took the remnants of Jholu Thakur, then all the ecstatic symptom manifested in his heart. Romancha compassion. Ei mata Vaishnava वैसे गौर देशे कालिदास से वैचे सवार नीलाव से सही कालिदास जब नीला चले आइला महाप्रभु ऊपर महाकृपा कोइला. So in this way, Kalidas every day he used to take some Vaishnava and Uchista. Vaishnava Uchista means the remnants of Vaishnava. And if you want to Thakurji, that Thakurji ate, that is called Maha-maha-prasada. Or when same Mahaprasada Vaishnava took, and that remnants is called Maha-maha-prasada. And sometimes told one very nice, beautiful story. Once Narada Rishi, and he came in Vaikuntha, and that time midday, and then Lakshmi Devi, she offered some food to Lord Narayan. Then Lord Narayan took prasad, and then Narada Rishi was sitting outside, and then Narada Rishi asked to Lakshmi Devi, and how is Lord, what is doing? That time, Lakshmi Devi, she told, oh, my husband Narayan, just he finished his prasad eating. Then Narada Rishi told, oh, please give some his remnants. Then Lakshmi Devi, she gave Narayan Mahaprasad. Then Narada Rishi, when Narada Rishi ate Mahaprasad, honored Mahaprasad, so much prem meditation. Then Narada Rishi took his Vana and chanted Holy Narad Muni Bajai Vina Radhika Nama Omni Udita Hai Bhakata Gita Sami. Then Narada Rishi completely absorbed in jubilation mode. Another jubilation mode. And chanting holy name. And Mero Radha Ramana Giridhari Giridhari Shanavana Mero
Ramana Giridhari
Giridhari In this way, Narada Rishi completely absorbed in ecstatic mode and came from Vaikuntha to Kailash, in the place of Lord Shiva. And then Shivji asked, hey Narada Rishi, where have you come from? Then Narada Rishi told, I come from Vaikuntha. Oh, Vaikuntha. And so today he is so much absorbed in ecstatic mode. What happened? Then Narada Rishi told, oh, today Lakshmi Devi, she gave me remnants of Lord Narayan. Narayan Mahaprasada. I ate. Then Shivji told, here Narada Rishi, give something to me. Then Narada Rishi told, oh, sweet Mahaprasada. And I ate everything and licked my fingers and everything. Nothing. Then Shivji told, see, give something. Then Narada Rishi saw little bit, one piece of rice or something, and inside his name. Then Narada Rishi took this and gave to Shivji. And Shivji took that the remnants of Lord Narayan. Then Shivji cannot also survive himself. Cannot hold. Shivji also dancing because this is taking the Mahaprasad. Understand? We are also taking Mahaprasad. When you are taking Mahaprasad, then Shivji. But Narada Rishi, Shivji when took the Mahaprasad, then Shivji started to dance. Shivji dancing. And Tandav Nritya. Shivji's dance is called Tandav Nritya. Tandav Nritya, understand? One dance is very strongly up and down this way. Then Parvati Devi, she came out from her room and asked, she said, you my husband, what happened? Today you are Tandav Nritya. Do this way. What? Then Shivji told, oh, today Narada Rishi, he came from Vaikuntha and he gave me Narayan Mahaprasad. So I took just Narayan Mahaprasad. Then this happened in my heart. I cannot hold myself and do nothing. Then Devi Parvati told, oh, you are my husband. You have to give me something. Why do you not give to me? Then Shivji told, that was very little. Just I told one small piece of rice and under the then Devi Parvati became very angry. And this Katha is come. Because why I am saying this thing? Bhagavad Prasad, that is called Maha-prasada. And when Vaishnava and honor that Maha-prasada, that is called Maha-maha-prasada. Pradeep Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami also explained, Vishwas Koriya Bhai Karo ye tiner sevan. Oh my brother, very faithfully you and honor these three things. What are the three things? Bhakta Pada Dhuliyar, Bhakta Pada Jal, Bhakta Bhukta Se Sritin Sadhane Val, Eitin Hoite Prema Hoy, Sarva Shastre Pukariya Hoy, Vishwas Koriya Bhai Karo, Yetinero Sevan. And Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami explained in Chaitanya Charitamrita, oh my brother, you have to take these three things with some faith. What are the three things? Bolo, kya bolo? Bhakta Pada Dhuli, Bhakta Pada Jal, or Bhakta Se Sadhana. And 18 Hoite Prema Hoy, Sarva Shastri Pukariya. You have to take the food dust of the pure devotee of Lord. Bhakta Pada Dhuli. You have to take the food bathing water of pure devotee of Lord. Or fifth, you have to take the remnants. But how will take? Vishwas. Vishwas se milai vastu tarke bahut. Vishwas se milai vastu tarke bahut. Bhaktivinoda Swami Maharaj in his also Harikatha Sankari uttered this memory words. Vishwas se milai vastu tarke bahut. You can attain to perfection with faith, but you cannot attain to Lord with your tarka. Tarka means logic, mundane logic cannot. Tarkat apradhisthana. Vedanta Sutra also explains Tarkat apradhisthana. You cannot establish the spiritual things with the mundane logic or dry logic. Bhakti is understand. Understand? Achinta Sakti inside there. Achinta Sakti means what do you understand? Inconceivable potency there. And Mahaprabhu told, Nam, Moni, Mantra, Usadi, also Achinta Sakti there. And Moni means some kinds of rituals. And that is called the Paraspathar. And touchstone. And if you touch the iron, then iron transfer in gold. But touchstone will never become gold. Look this. Achinta Sakti. Mantra, you chant the mantra, Gayatri mantra, Gopal mantra. You get many kinds of mystic power. Automatically come. And mystic power will come. And this money mantra. Also some kinds of herbs and medicine. They are inside also. So Mahaprabhu gave this example. They called Achinta Sakti. Even this material world, this material things are Achinta Sakti. Prakito Vasute Iho Hoy, so Aparakito Bhavane Tahaki Visma. Mahaprabhu told the Sarma Bhattacharya. Even this material world, we see that three things are very powerful. Money, mantra, and also. In the same way, Bhakta Pada Dhuli, Bhakta Pada Dhukta Jal, and Bhakta Bhukta. And yesterday I told this katha, and one of our brahmachari, Rushanatha, and he caught by one ghost, Bhutani, which, and he became very lean and thin, about to die. And understand? And then someone asked that the ghost, how will go out from his body? That time the ghost, she told, and if you give the food bathing water Bhaman Goswami Maharaj, then I will lift his body. And Bhaman Goswami Maharaj, Bhaman Goswami, very rare to come in Vrindavan. Maybe 10 years before he came in Vrindavan. And I will get his food bathing water. That time the ghost, Manasi ghost, Bhutani, Because she told, 10 years before, Bhavan Goswami Maharaj came for that brahmachari, another brahmachari. Eh? He kept his food bathing water, Sanatan Mott, this room, and on the
Top of the shelf.
top of the shelf. He gave me. And the next day they gave food bathing. Then ghost, see, and Bhaktapada Bhakta Jal, how is powerful. And this is not only story, powerful. Bhaktapada Thuli, Bhaktapada Bhakta Jal, or Bhakta Bhakta Seshanti, and Ramanujacharya's Katha also coming. Ramanujacharya life history. Once Ramanujacharya left his remnant. One snake just took that the remnants and accidentally, then snake left his body and manifested a very nice, beautiful damsel form, body of Apsara. And to stop stuti to Ramanujacharya, Ramanujacharya has to say this. Because that damsel and previous life he committed offense to lotus feet of on Vaishnava. But for this regard, he became snake. But when he took the remnants of Ramanujarya, actually who is Ramanujarya? Lakshmana, incarnation of Lakshmana. So when that snake took the remnants of Ramanujarya and free from the body of snake. Because in this context, in this chapter, Krishnadas Kaviraj glorified about Vaishnava remnants, Vaishnavas food bathing water, and Vaishnava dust. Full dust. Bolo Sri Vrindavan Bihari Lal Ki Jai Jai Srila. Oye Vaishnava Thakura Dayalo Sagara Vedase Koruna Oye Vaishnava Ariya Pada Chaya Sudhaye Amare 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 Tumharo Charan Tumharo Charan
Jai Vaishnava Thakura. Jaya Patita Bam Jaya Gurudeva. Jaya Patita Bam Jaya Gurudeva. Gurudev Tumhari Jaya Jaya Ho. Swagatam, 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 Swagatam. Gurudev Swagatam, Swagatam, Swagatam. Gurudev Maha-maha-prasada, Swagatam, Swagatam. Gurudev Maha-maha-prasada, Swagatam, Swagatam. Swagatam, 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 Swagatam.
Jai Ho Srila Gurudev. Hari Hari Bol. Jai.
Kalidas ki
Jai. Maharaja, one question. Two ways to take Maha-prasada. One, you ask the Vaishnava for their permission. And second is, like Kalidas, he took without Jadu Thakur knowing, in secret. What is the difference and the result of those two ways?
I mean, who is Vaishnava also give permission, take my who is saying okay, take my sometimes he is generous, this is another thing. He will not give. We take understand? Srimad Bhagavatam also Anumodita. Listen, Anumodan, but Anumodan means I sanction this. Okay, you can take, but I cannot give. Take my Maharaj. You understand or not? If you ask Vaishnava Thakur give you food bathing water, who is Vaishnava will give? You give your food or food there on my head. You give. But sometimes Uttam Bhagavad there is Anumodit. Anumodit means sanction. Okay, you can take if you like, but you not get take this himself. Anumodita. Srimad Bhagavatam, Naradji's Katha is coming in this. Naradji, he took the remnant from the sadhu. That he used this word Anumodita. Anumodita means this word. That sadhu they did not give direct to Naradji. They just left and sanctioned. Okay, if you want, you can take their faith. But sometimes people they misinterpret it. Who is the Vaishnava will say, oh, you give me your remnants, I will take you. You understand? Just Anumodan. Okay, I left. If you want to take, as you like. Understand? Vaishnava will say, okay, come and take my remnant, take my food with drink water. But I told my Gurudev Vana, never he allowed to touch his feet. What would say to others? Who met with my Gurudev? You met? Vana Maharaj? No one met with Vana Maharaj?
His disciples.
His disciples.
When you joined with Gurudev? Which year? 99. You never come in Devananda Gurima?
We always went to Vrindavan, only came only to Kartik time to India, never to.
Navati Parika. So you did not meet with Vana Maharaj? Oh my God. What time? You did not meet.
Maharaj, you explained how Haribhakti Vilas shows what is, explains very nicely what is the etiquette, especially when coming to the Harikatha. And you explained that it's essential when leading Harikatha to ask the speaker for permission. So I want to know how to reconcile this because my motherly duties mean being a mother means many times I have to either catch the children.
This is another situation, but not without reason coming, going this everything. This is your protect your baby, this is another thing.
Not only protect, but drag them to listen to Harikatha and tell them they are.
This is because sometimes people just without reason coming, going, sitting, disturbing.
Disrespecting.
This is another.
Maharaj, what was Srila Gurudev's mood when his disciples were washing his feet? How was his mood when his disciples were washing his feet?
Actually, try to understand the I told the external meaning of pervading water, food dust, and remnant. Internal meaning, what is meaning of food dust? What is the food dust of the pure devotee of Lord?
His mood.
Food dust means this is called, what did I say?
His mood.
Always follow the
Footsteps.
Action.
Footsteps behind.
yeah. This is called. As like when you walk, you can see you also dust falling to you. Yeah? Sometimes even when you go to Brajamandal Parikrama, when 1,000 devotees going, or dust also going there. So food dust means is what? That is called always follow the instruction of Guru and Vaishnava. That is for real miracle. Internal. Anugat. And following. Anugat. Second,
Water.
Jal.
Mood.
What is the water? Food bathing water of
Mood.
Vaishnava. That is called is
Mood.
Harikatha. Listen, Harikatha. Answer is very important. Or another, Bhakta Avashya, his mood. This is high level also. And try to touch his heart and mood. This is the thing. October the Guri, October the Yoga, or other things external, Anushthanik Mata. And the question will get.
We mentioned Sanatana Goswami and Hari Bhakti Vilas, and then we mentioned Gopal Bhatt Goswami.
The Gopal Bhatta Goswami collected the slokas from South India, different persons.
Sanatana
Sanatana
Goswami
Goswami, he
compiled
the books and meditation in Yoga. I told already. Understand? Actually, all Archan Devikas is coming, actual Haribhakti Vilas coming from Vilas and evidence collected by Gopal Bhatta Goswami, Archan Maharaj. Because Gopal Bhatta Goswami was so much connected with the South Indian Brahmanas, and especially Brahman Sampradaya. And Brahman Sampradaya means Archan Devikas. They are so much intense to worship Lord and rules and regulations of the scriptures. Vidhi Ramana Sampradaya Vidhi Marga is very important. Because they are Vaishnava Marga, Vidhi Marga. So authentic because all the slokas, rules and regulations coming from actually mostly Ramana Sampradaya. And Gopal Bhatta Goswami, we collected all these slokas from their Sampradaya. Good Praman. Again 6 o'clock. 6 o'clock.
She's not feeling well. Her stomach.
Problem.
Yes. Prasad. Too much prasad. Yes. Me too yesterday. Me too yesterday.
Okay. What is your name?
Shikavati.
Maharaja is asking what is your name?
Oh yeah, Shikavati. Shamarani gave name. Yes.
Come from where?
Germany.
Yeah, I'm from north of Germany.